Today is Saturday, January 20th, 2016, and this is the Bunny Slippers of Evil Job Seekers Call-In Show, presented by Evil Bunny Consulting. I'm your host, Tyrone Griffin, and if it's 3 p.m. you have on your bunny slippers, you are not looking for a job. Welcome, first-time and returning listeners. In this show, we discuss strategies and tactics of job search, staying motivated, and dealing with career transition. For more tips, resources, daily motivations, or to listen to archive shows, go to the website bunnyslippersofevil.com. There you will also find links to the show's Facebook page, our Twitter handle, and our YouTube channel. If you are listening live, you can call in with your questions at 347-202-0929. Again, that number is 347-202-0929. And now a word from our sponsors. Evil Bunny Consulting is the job search alternative to expensive outplacement. They give company-sponsored job search workshops as well as the one-on-one job search boot camp. For more information, go to bunnyslippersofevil.com. Resume Edit is the low-cost, high-quality resume writing company with certified resume writers starting at $35. You can find them online at resume4edit.com or call 404-860-2473. Be sure to tell them you heard about them on the Bunny Slippers of Evil Job Seekers podcast. Let 3dresumes.net turn your resume into a web page with a customized domain for 12 months for only $30. Help hiring managers and recruiters find you. Make your resume available 24/7 and get a professional email address just for your job search. You can see my online resume at tyronegriffin.com, and for more information on how to get your own, go to 3dresumes.net. If you're thinking or about to look for a job in today's world, you will find a new reality in the job search process. The world has changed. Job search today is much more complicated than 5 years ago. Volumes of resumes, more applicant screening systems, depersonalized applications, panel interviews, team hiring, long complicated applications, branding and social media. Yes, the world has changed. But have you? Are you still trying yesterday's approach? Why struggle and miss out on today's opportunities? Career Oyster is here to help. Great coaches, the latest resources, unique strategies personally tailored to your job search. Find out the new reality and how you can prevent costly mistakes. To register for a free 45-minute private session with head coach Howard Caddy, go to careeroyster.com. Find out the facts now. You'll be glad you did. Remember their motto, the world is your oyster, be the pearl. Well, good morning and welcome everybody. Thanks for tuning in this week. I hope you had a good and productive week. For the new people, this is really our third show. We didn't do a show last week because I had to go off with my son to a music audition. Hopefully we'll find out in the next few weeks if he made it. But we usually do it every week. And this year we're doing themes every month. So this month's theme is your network. Today's show is all about nurturing your network. So we're just going to talk today about how to nurture your network, how to grow it, how to develop, how to take care of it. Again, if you are listening live and you want to call in with your comments, questions, or whatever, the number here is 347-202-0929. Again, that number is 347-202-0929. With that out of the way, first of all, had a good week, good day. I've gone out this morning. I walked 5 miles, and I did 100 squats. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. Butt hurts, but I'm pretty proud. So anyway, let's talk about that. That had nothing to do with job search, but I'm just proud of myself. So let's just talk about nurturing your network. And I got notes this week, so we're gonna hit a few things. First of all, let's talk about who's in your network, or what is your network made of. I think one of the things that people miss out on when they're building their network is they try to build a network of people where everybody is employed. Your network, well, let's just talk about the network. Your network can have people who are also in transition with you. They can be part of your network. Why? Because they know people. Now, you think about it, the difference in a job seeker and an employed person is just that an employed person goes someplace and sits down at a desk or wherever, but they go someplace and they're paid. People in transition, remember, they used to work at some of the companies that you are trying to get into. Okay, they used to work at those places, and maybe they got laid off. Maybe whatever the circumstances were why they're not working. But that doesn't mean most companies are hiring and firing all the time. That's just the nature of the business. So unless you and that person were looking for the exact same job in the exact same city in the exact same company, there's no reason why you shouldn't reach out or use that person to reach out to somebody in their company. Um, so, first of all, the first thing is your network can include people who are unemployed, in transition, just like you are. It's a different kind of network. But see, here's the thing: when you go to job networking events, there's a lot of unemployed people in transition. There are people there who are, trying to network. Um, that's. Let me back up too, because I was thinking about it. As I was thinking about this, more and more stuff was coming to me. The thing about networking, um, and Steve Beacham, who's been on the show a couple of times, he made the comment better than he made the comment best, and he said, um, "Don't worry about uh, what people can do for you. You try to help somebody else first." And you might think, yeah, that's kind of hard to do when they're working and you're in transition. You can't do anything for them. And maybe you're right. Maybe this is the time when you need them more than they need you. But the thing is, once you are in a position where you can help somebody, once you're in a position of I won't say a position of strength, but when you are in that position when you can help somebody, do it. I believe in karma. Karma comes back to you, good or bad, but it comes back to you. Um, I don't know what I did in the past life, but I've been blessed. But karma does come back, in my opinion. Um, so if you build your network, I'm sorry, I'm kind of rambling here. I apologize. Drinking game, take a sip. Um, when you're building your network, you have to nurture them. Again, first thing I said is your network should have people who are employed and unemployed. Maybe different kinds of networks. Your network of people who are currently working, that's a network that you're trying to use to get into, get to the next step, get into the next the next phase. I was listening to a comedian. Never listened to him. I just heard a clip of something he did. A guy named Michael Jr. And he made a really good point. He said it's important to know the what of what you're doing, but it's more important to know the why. When you're building your network, you can have a huge network. In the old days, we used to call it having a big Rolodex. You can have a huge Rolodex, but if there's nobody in there that you can help and nobody in there that can help you, it's a waste of time. Okay. But yeah, you can have a huge, you can know a lot of people, but it not be a good network. So let me get back to my notes because I'm just running all over the place. Stuff is coming to me as we're talking. When you think about a network, you think in your mind, I think probably people think it's like a spider web where you're in the middle and there's lines of connections going out and everywhere, but you're in the middle. A network is more like a grid. Try to do my fingers like a grid. It's more like a grid because there's connections here. You're connected to these people and these people, but each of these people is connected to somebody over here. It's interconnected. And that's how you got to think of your network. So don't think of it as you're being the center of the world. Yes, you are trying to find your next great opportunity, and you are hoping your network of people can help you. But at the same time, what you're, how can I say it? You don't want to build, and this is a mistake. I've seen a few job seekers make this mistake. They built a nice network. The network helps them get that next opportunity. And then they let their network go. They let them die on the vine. And a couple of years later, they find themselves back in transition and they got to start looking at that same network again. And now they burn bridges. Because you know what? The thing about when you're building your network, understand this. You have different your motives, your motivations are different than the people in your network. Your prime motivation to building your network is usually because you're trying to get connections to help you find your next position. The people in your network, what they're concerned with, they're helping you. But why are they helping you? They're not helping you. They're helping you because they like you. Okay? Because and I'm not talking in a romantic way, but they like you as a person. They admire you, maybe they respect you, whatever. But it's you, they like you. And once you land, you have to remember these people still, they like you. They don't like the unemployed you versus the working you. They like you. And if you let that network die, then you make people feel used. It's kind of like with a person dates somebody, they've been dating somebody a long time, and they break up, and they immediately go and date somebody else. And, that lasts a few months, and then they break up and they go back to the original person. And the person they dated in the middle realizes that they were being used. They realized that this person didn't like me. I was just the convenient person to be with while they cried their blues, while they tried to get over the person that they now went back to. What if they didn't go back to that person? They moved on to somebody else. And then you realize, yeah, I was just here for a shoulder, but I wanted more from this person. Your network likes you as a person. They like you. Don't forget that. So chances are they want to stay in touch. I have people who I've networked with, who friends of mine, and I haven't seen one of my good friends. I won't say her name. She's up in New York. She's a teacher, I think, professor, adjunct professor. But when I was out of work, when I was in transition, I was able to reach out to her. She helped me. She tried to put me in touch with some people. But we're friends. And, most of the people that I've tried to keep up with, a lot of the people that helped me, because they weren't just helping me because I was out of work. They were helping me because they liked me, because there was something about my personality that they liked. But anyway, I was saying your network is an interconnected lattice, like that. It's not, I can't even make a spider. But anyway, and running your network is really like, it's like you're the boss of a nonprofit organization full of volunteers. But all those volunteers are, to some extent, working for you, for your betterment. But you have to treat them nice. You have to be good to these people. You can't, the worst thing is to make somebody feel like you only want them for one reason. And again, I'm not talking about these people want a romantic relationship with you. But for whatever reason, these people like you. And the last thing you want to do to these people is alienate them and make them feel that, once I find a job, deuces, I'm out of here. It makes, excuse me, that really makes people feel bad. And you don't want to do that. So you're running think about it as running a nonprofit organization where, excuse me, where everybody is everybody has the same goal, which is to help you get to that next opportunity. If that's what everybody's doing, if you have that many people committed to helping you, be thankful. If you got two people, one person, whatever, anybody is committed to helping you, be thankful for them. Okay, but that's how you have to manage it. It's like a nonprofit because you're not paying these people anything. You make them feel the love. But most important, here's one of the most important things about managing a network. Make it easy to help you. Make it drop dead stupid easy to help you. If you make it complex, you'll get less help. We talked in the past about, excuse me, I am so sorry. That's what happens when you get up at 5 in the morning on a Saturday. But anyway, we've talked about different, informational interviews and your marketing plan, things like that. Those are the things that make it easy. Make it easy for people to help you. Don't ask somebody, and I will say this probably 10, 15 more times this year. Don't send somebody your resume and ask them to find a position in their current company that matches your background. Don't do it. I say it, it doesn't matter. People keep doing it. Don't do it. Why? Because I'm telling you now, and if a few of you are listening who have sent me your resumes, this is the real deal. We're not going to do that for a couple of reasons. Number one, I'm sorry. Number one reason we're not going to do that is we have a life. Number two, it's your job search. Number three, when you land a job, you are not going to come and give us 20 or 30% of your check as a finder's fee. Number four, you can do it yourself. There's this idea that people within a company have better insight to the open postings than people outside. I've worked for about 7 companies in my life. I've heard that. If that was ever the case, the advantage was very slight. If that was ever the case, the people inside may have had a day or two, if that, but all the jobs get posted externally, eventually. So, if you're sitting, you're thinking that people inside the company have this great insight into all these hidden jobs, I'll just say it hadn't happened to me. Man, I got tired all of a sudden. Oh gosh, this is killing me. So anyway, like I said, make it easy for somebody to help you. Don't make it hard. When you send me your resume and tell me to look for a job for you, that's making it hard. That's making it very hard. That's making it hard to the point where I'm going to go, okay, I will do what I can. And I leave your resume in my inbox and I never touch it again. Yes, I said that. And I hope a few of you out there are listening. Don't send me your resume. That's not making it easy for me. Tell me what you want. Take me out for coffee. Give me 15 minutes and explain to me in 13 words or less what in the heck you're looking for. Give me something I can remember that I can just stick in this corner of my mind. And as I go through my day, if something pops up, I can go right there. I know somebody who wants that. Okay? Don't ask people, do you have a job for me? Yeah, people ask that question. So you going to hire me? I don't know what you do. Make it easy. Don't be annoying. Don't make it embarrassing. Don't make it such that I don't want to help you. Make it easy for me to help you. Okay? Make it easy. Can't say that enough. You want somebody's help, make it easy for them to help you. Okay? Say please and thank you. Okay? Say please and thank you. Okay? Why do I have to say that? Because a lot of you people don't say it. That's why. Simple. God helps those who help themselves. And so do I. If you are trying to get your network to help you, show that you are doing some work. If you go on vacation, it's probably not a good idea to send pictures of you relaxing on the beach if you're trying to get me to help you find a job. Just saying. Excuse me again. I apologize, everybody. I'm so sorry. But I was saying, make them feel appreciated. Schmooze them. Kiss all the behind you need to kiss. Yeah, I said that. You're trying to get somebody to help you find a job. If they can help you, you want to get them on your side. At the end of the day, that's the first thing you want to do is get people on your side. Okay, you want them to want to help you. But like I said, guys help those who help themselves, and so do your friends. If your friends see you sitting back on the deck every day relaxing, and you're asking them to help you find a job, They're going to be lying to you. Oh yeah, man, we're doing all we can. We're passing your resume around. Oh yeah, I appreciate that, y'all. Thank you. And then they go in the house going, what's that guy's name? I'm not helping him. You don't want to get off your lazy behind. If I see you take 10 steps, I'll take one for you. I see you take 2 steps and want me to take 5, you're going to have trouble. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be 2 steps ahead. That's it. But I talked earlier about that network of the lattice. Other thing to think about a network is you can be part of somebody else's network. Actively participate in somebody's network. Okay, somebody just like you. I mean, yeah, I know you got to find a job. I know, I'm not saying, spend all your time, but you want somebody who is in the same situation as you to go out of their way to help you find a job. You need to be doing the same thing. You need to be going out of your way to help them. Job search, I've said it many, many times. Job search that's the hardest job in the world. That is the hardest. Except for that picture you saw, the guy that had the plastic bag and he had to go in the elephant's butt. That was a bad job. But I never worked so hard as I did when I was in transition between daily meetings at my outplacement company that I had, getting home, because again, when you're in transition, you are never off the clock. Period. You are never off the clock. You are just not ever off the clock. Period. Okay. You spend your day, your waking hours, with one thought on your mind: I have to find that next great opportunity. That's all you think about, is finding that next great opportunity. So you're never in that predicament where you're chilling. Hardest job in the world. But anyway, treat your network like you would want to be treated. Okay? If you're part of somebody else's network, see how they treat you, and then see how much you want to work for them if you don't feel treated right, you don't feel appreciated. Think about this stuff. I think I've been slicing down this seat the whole time. But think about, these are the things you need to be thinking about, because the best way for a network to work effectively is for the leader of that network to make sure he or she treats everybody extremely well. That's what, as a network manager, I guess you want to call people in transition, treat them well. Make sure that you're treating. You don't have to go out and buy people lunch all the time. It would be nice. But that's one way to keep up with your network. Go take them to, you don't have to take them. Well, I'm not gonna say where you're gonna take, because it all depends on how much money you got. But treat your network like you would want to be treated in their situation. That's how you have to think about it. If I were in this situation, how would I want to be treated? I draw a blank for a second there after I said that. But yeah, oh gosh, my eyes are tired. So anyway, so those are the things you need to do for your network. You need to nurture them. You need to treat them as you would want to be treated. You need to keep them informed. When you make a connection with somebody, make sure that that person knows that you made that connection and you appreciate their effort. When you make the second, third, and fourth level connections, be sure to go back to that first and second level connection and thank them. Okay, because what happens is you keep thanking people for you're just updating people on where you are in the job search and what you're doing and what kind of successes you might have had and what doors have been opened. And you will be surprised where you might find yourself 3 or 4 connections out and you've hit a brick wall. It's like, okay, I need to get into this country club. This is where this person is. And then you find out your first level is like, oh, I'm a member there. Anytime you want to go, let me know. I can get you in. Keep people informed, because remember, people like you. They don't like the fact that you're in transition, but they like you. They're helping you because they like you. Okay? They like you. Keep people liking you by being a nice person. Don't be a jerk. Even if you were a jerk in your prior life, new personality, non-jerk. Okay? But keep people informed on what you're doing. Build your network into, you got to put it on the spreadsheet. This is a great reason to learn spreadsheets if you have to put your network into a spreadsheet. Okay. And keep track of who connects you to who connects you to who, and keep track of those things. Okay. And let the downstream of the network know as you go further upstream how you're doing. Once you land, let them all know. It's one thing I did. I had to send out, it was all emails, but I had to send out several. Sorry for hitting the camera. I had to send out several emails to people. And my whole reason was letting them know that I'd landed. I found a great opportunity and to thank them for helping me. Now, I was remiss. One thing I was very remiss in, I'm sitting here now talking about it. I didn't really keep up with everybody in that network. I sent them a thank you note. And for some of them, I think that's the last time I talked to them. And that was my fault. Don't do as I do as I say. Yeah, no parents. But at least when you land, let them know where you are, what you're doing, and that you appreciate their effort. That's at a minimum. Let them know that you appreciate what they did on your behalf. Okay? Appreciate that they helped you out. Because you never know when you're going to find yourself back out here again. I'm a living witness to that. I've been in transition. Since 2010, I've been in transition 3 times. And I define transition as a job ending and no other job already confirmed on the day the job ends. So thank God, after my first transition, my subsequent transitions were relatively short. I think one was 18 days, and I forgot what the other one was. Between the time I was let go, I left one company, and I actually got the offer for the next position. But anyway, I apologize this week. I got suddenly hit by that tired bug. I apologize. Hopefully this episode helped you out with your network. There's a ton more episodes up there on video and some on audio. You can go to bunnyslipsofevil.com/podcast, I think it is. Anyway, there's not that many pages out there. So, draw a blank. So you can listen to my old podcast. But anyway, thanks for listening. If you are listening on the website, feel free to subscribe in iTunes. And if you like the show, please leave feedback. It will help other people find the show, and I truly appreciate it. If you have a suggestion for a topic you would like to cover, dropped my microphone. Sorry about that. If you have a topic you would like to cover, like me to cover in a podcast or in a bunny tip. Yeah, I'm still doing bunny tips. Maybe today I'll do them. I got them written. I just got to speak them. When you land, please don't forget us. Please support the show. Please support the show by visiting our Cafe Press store and buying a T-shirt, a water bottle, a coffee mug, a clock, or a sweatshirt, so you will have a memento of your time in transition. I don't want you to forget it, because the moment you forget your time is the moment you set yourself up to be back out here in transition again. I apologize. The show was going good, and then I got hit by the tired bug, and I probably dropped it a few notches. I'm seeing in my eyes they look kind of red. I apologize for that. Hopefully I got my messages across to everybody. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the show. And I got a minute, and I wasn't planning to say anything. I'm not going, but I tell you, I listened to that comedian. He was talking about once you know your why, your what it gets you toward your goal. The reason I do this show, and I've been doing this show for 5 years, and I've made a ton of nothing for it, but I'm still doing it. Why? Because I didn't do it for money. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this show because I feel like there are people out there that hopefully I can help some of the experiences I've had. That's my why, because I want to help people. That's simple. I want to help people, just plain and simple. I want to help people. That's my why. My what is this show, the Evil Bunny Consulting, and other things. That's my what. So understand what your why is, and then your what will fall into place. With that, everybody, thank you for listening. Have a great week. We'll be back here next week with another talk on networking and I will talk to you again. Take care and bye bye.